Hello and welcome, I'm Sam from Evocon, and in this video we're going to discuss one of the more frequently used terms on the shop floor, OEE, which stands for Overall Equipment Effectiveness. We'll talk about what OEE is, as well as how to calculate and how to track OEE. So let's jump into it. In its simplest terms, OEE is a score that tells you how much you actually produced compared to how much you could have produced under the ideal conditions. A high OEE signifies an efficient factory operating at peak productivity. A low OEE, on the other hand, means there's a hidden factory with unused resources that are producing losses where there should have been value. To illustrate this with an example, let's say that your OEE is 60%, then you produced 60% of what is theoretically possible to produce in your factory. This also means that the remaining 40% is your so-called hidden factory, the capacity that you already have but you're not utilising. This is exactly why understanding OEE is so important. It shows how much more your factory could produce with your current setup simply by improving your processes and before investing in new machinery or even a new factory. Now let's move on to quickly see how OEE is calculated. We're just going to have a high-level overview, but if you'd like to dig in deeper, be sure to check out the article with all the formulas linked in the description below. So, OEE is made up of three components: availability, performance and quality, and it's calculated by multiplying them all together. The first component is the percentage of uptime in your factory. For example, if your factory is open for 10 hours a day and you have 2 hours of downtime, that means you have 8 hours of uptime. So uptime is 80% of your total time. This is called availability and it's the first component of OEE. The second component is how much you produced versus how much you could have produced during your uptime if your machines were running at top speed. Continuing with the same example, if you have 8 hours of uptime and you make 100 units per hour, ideally, then you should make 800 units in 8 hours. But for example, if you only make 600 units in that time, then you produced 75% of what you could have produced. This is called performance and it's the second component of OEE. The third component of OEE is the percentage of good quality products. Continuing with the same example, if you produced 600 units, but 100 of those units were defective, then only 500 units were good. So your good units make up 83.33%. This is called quality and it's the third component of OEE. All components multiplied together give you the final OEE number, which in this case is 50%. So now that you know each component, you also know where your problems are. Is it downtime? Is it slow running the machines? Or is it a large number of defects? Let's also highlight here the fact that 100% OEE is supposed to be achievable only under ideal conditions, which is practically impossible. Based on our experience and the data we've gathered, 60% OEE is the average amongst manufacturers in different industries. Now, moving on, let's explore the best option for tracking OEE by looking at how real-time OEE software works. So here we have Evocon, a user-friendly production monitoring and OEE improvement tool. The system tracks key production metrics such as runtime, OEE, downtime, speed and quantities. It collects data directly from machines or production lines, typically through sensors, and displays it on the screen in real time. And what we're looking at here is the shift view, where we display an ongoing shift for a single machine. On the left-hand side, there are numbers that indicate hours. In this case, the shift starts at 2 and ends at 10 in the evening. Every horizontal bar represents 1 hour of production. We use a traffic light analogy, meaning that the green here indicates that everything is going as it should and production is running at full speed. Yellow shows that the production is slower than what it should be, and red indicates downtime, requiring the operator to add a stop reason. This helps track why the machine stopped for further analysis. There's also grey areas that indicate planned stoppages. The idea of the shift view is that just with one glance, you should be able to see exactly what's happening on the shop floor and what's affecting your OEE for that specific shift the most. Is it availability? And in that case, you'd see lots of red that indicates downtime. Is it performance? In which case you'd see lots of yellow and that indicates speed loss. Or is it quality? In which case you'd see lots of orange dots that represent the scrap of the products. On the top of the screen, you'll see two widgets, one showing the speed of the line and the second showing OEE. This displays the three components of OEE and the value for every hour of the shift. And in the top right hand corner, you'll notice Mr. Evocon, who monitors your production. His facial expressions reflect the shift's OEE levels, with customizable thresholds indicating when he's happy, neutral or sad. We found by humanising the process of feedback this way improves the adoption of Evocon and positively impacts the engagement of people on the shop floor. Moving on, let's dive into the dashboards. Here you can create fully customizable widgets that show the information that matters most to you and your team. In addition to displaying your OEE overview, the dashboard can be tailored to your role. For instance, if you work in maintenance, you might want to focus on the most common reasons for breakdowns, or someone in the quality department would like to track produced quantities and scrap rates. With these preferences in mind, you can set up widgets to display the exact data you need, or even get alerts to your phone or email based on the production events. Moreover, dashboards can be easily shared with anyone across the company, enhancing visibility and fostering a data-driven decision-making culture. To analyse all the collected data and see how your OEE progresses over time, you can head to the report section where you'll find various report types, including OEE, downtime, time usage and quantities. These reports provide a clear overview, combining visual graphics and detailed numerical data displayed below. And that's a wrap for today's video on OEE. If you'd like to find out more about how Evocon can help you with all of this, please reach out to us. Or you can request a 30-day free trial of Evocon on our website. You can also find a short demo video of Evocon in the video description below. Keep optimizing, and I'll see you in the next one.